today I am here to rank Season 1 episodes of The Big Bang Theory. So if you haven't already, make sure you check out my reaction to Season 1. It was a great season. I definitely enjoyed it, and I'm definitely going to continue. So if you want to continue watching The Big Bang Theory with me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. As well, check out my Patreon for the full exclusive episodes. They also get up on Patreon about a week or two ahead of time than YouTube, and they are much longer, much longer on Patreon. But enough about that. Let's get to ranking the episodes, which I told my subscribers or my Big Bang Theory watchers that I was going to do. I originally was going to wait until I did the whole series, but then I realized that 279 episodes, I will not remember every episode. And that would take forever. If you haven't watched my ranking of DCOM's video, that was a long video, and that was only 116 movies. So yeah, we're not gonna wait. We're gonna do after every season. And if you haven't checked out my DCOM's tier list, make sure you do right now, or after you watch this. Alright, let's get to ranking. So I actually had to create this tier ranking because there isn't really much Big Bang Theory tiers on this website, so I had to make it my own. Alright, let's go. And I put that the ranking would be superior, excellent, good, could be better, and forgettable. I don't really think there's going to be anything in the could be better and forgettable rows, but gotta put them there. And maybe I'm wrong. Alright, are you ready? I'm ready. I am ready to do this, okay. The first episode, and I'm gonna go in order. So some of these episodes I may not remember as well, because I reacted to them very long ago. But yeah, pilot episode. I'd have to say that was, and I may change it, that would be in the superior section, because as pilots goes, that was like one of my favorite pilots. I believe they introduced all the characters. They pretty much told us what the show is going to be about. They got the relationships set between Penny and Sheldon and Penny and Leonard. And then Howard and Raj. We learned that Raj don't talk to women. So I'm going to put that there. It might go down to excellent, but right now, as far as pilots goes, that was like one of my favorite pilots. Alright, the big brand hypothesis. So when I was creating these little images for the tiers, I will tell you, I was like, again, like I said, I didn't remember a lot of these episodes, but I made the pictures so I can remember. So this one was when Sheldon and Leonard broke into, well, I can't say Leonard. Sheldon broke into Penny's apartment to clean it, which honestly I don't blame him. But it was so wrong. It's so wrong. Just enter somebody's apartment without permission and then change their whole lives around. Yeah, no. I do remember laughing a lot with this. And if you have watched my Big Bang reactions, let me know if I thought other things about it, because again, the first 14 episodes I reacted to a while ago. I'm gonna right now, from what I remember, I laughed a lot. Um, but was it like up to the pilot? I don't think so. I'm gonna put that as excellent. That sounds reasonable. Like I said, there's probably not gonna be any could be better or forgettable. Alright, episode 3. The Fuzzy Boots Quarterly. That was... yeah, I don't remember much about that episode. But it's not gonna go under forgettable, because, like, I remember some stuff. I think that was the episode, because they're on, like, a date that Leonard thought was a date, but... because I remember that part. Penny asking him, was this supposed to be a date? And Leonard's like, no, no, no. But other than that, I don't really remember much about it. So I'm gonna say good. Because I'm sure it was good. I laugh at every episode. Even the ones that I wasn't, like, so thrilled with. But, yeah. But I remember that part. So I'm gonna say it's good. I might go rewatch Mom. Now, the fish one. The 4. The luminous fish effect. So this is when we met Mama. And this was when... the Fuzzy Boots Quarterly was when we first met Darlene. Sorry. Leslie. Yeah. Am I right? Am I wrong? I believe that was the first time we met Darlene. Sorry, Leslie. I'm Sarah Gilbert's character. Or was it the fish? Yeah, see, I'm not gonna worry. Why am I even wearing these? There's no sound. Why am I wearing these? Well, whatever. I'm just so used to when I'm recording wearing my earbuds, but whatever. Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't remember which one we met. Sarah Gilbert. The luminous fish effect where we met the mom. It was nice getting an introduction to Sheldon's family, which is important because they have a whole other series specifically for Sheldon's family, called Young Sheldon. I have not watched that. And I remember the fish at the end. Do I remember much more about that? I remember he got fired from his job and he went normal? Like he got different hobbies? I'm gonna put this as good. Maybe could be better? No, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We will see what happens. Because these might get shifted. Episode 5, the hamburger postulate. So I put this picture with Leonard and Leslie, not Darlene, because I figured I would remember the episode better with this. So this was when Leonard and Leslie slept together. And Leonard thought they were an item now. When Leslie was like, yeah, no, it was just a one night stand. It was cool. We're cool. Ryan was cool. But my favorite part of this whole episode was at the end. When Penny was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry it didn't work out. But then she smiled as she walked away. And that was my first hint that Penny also has feelings for Leonard. And for that scene alone, that's going under excellence. For that scene alone, that's going for excellence. If you watch my reactions, you know I always go back to that scene. Especially on my Patreon. I may have cut that part out in a few of the episodes. But if you're on Patreon, you see me talking about that scene a lot. Because that's the scene where I'm like, yes, feelings are mutual, people. So just for that scene alone, it's excellent. Plus, I loved Sheldon's reaction and him going to wake up Penny. Be like, oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Leonard brought a girl home. And drags her all the way out. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Alright, episode 6 is the Middle Earth paradigm. I remember the first time I saw that word, I'm like, paradigm? But then I think they say it in the show, so it's paradigm. This was the Halloween party, which I brought up in the season finale reaction, with Sheldon, issue with finding a spot to sit. He could have just, but now that I remember, Penny was sitting in the spot in the season finale that Sheldon sat in at the party. So it makes sense that Sheldon didn't know where to sit. So the Middle Earth paradigm. Again, they kissed. So that's like the episode. But then again, Penny was drunk. She felt bad about her ex-boyfriend, right? It was her ex-boyfriend that showed up. And like Leonard was like defending her. She almost gave her ex-boyfriend another shot until he treated Leonard like dirt. I don't remember if I was like, it's not, like that kiss I bring up a lot, but it's not like something I like talk about like all the time, like the scene at the end of the hamburger postulate. And I don't really remember it much, other than Leonard getting picked on and getting kissed. So, and the rest of the boys not knowing what to do. And Raj. Oh, that's right. Raj hooked up with somebody. Right? Without talking. I'm going to say good. I don't know what else. Could be better. I'm telling you, nothing's going to be and could be better forgettable. Yeah, nothing's going to be there. Now, episode 7, the dumpling paradox. Okay, so I will admit, this episode I completely forgot about. I didn't know what, when I was doing these images for the tier link, and I saw that title, I'm like, what is this episode about? I will admit, I did not remember this episode. Until I saw this picture, and I'm like, oh, Penny's friend that Howard was like somehow dating within 30 minutes. And Penny was like trying to warn him that she's really not. And then we get the argument between her and Howard's mom. But that's like all like but I did not like remember this episode like at all. Like not at all. This was like the episode that Penny had to sleep over, right? Yeah, because they were over at Penny's apartment, and this is when Sheldon freaked out because it's 5 a.m. He wakes up 5 a.m. Understandable. No. And she was sitting in his spot. She was like sleeping in his spot. And I'm pretty sure he woke up Leonard. I think that's what happened. I mean, it was... I think I'm gonna... I don't know. It wasn't like an episode... I'm gonna say it could be better. Only because I totally forgot. What's this? I forgot about it. It's not forget. Well, Obviously, it's forgettable because I forgot about it until I put these pictures together. But if I really think about it, if I really thought hard, it would not have been forgettable. I would have remembered. I would have remembered because I remember Howard's mom yelling. But that might have been in another episode. Or I would confuse the two episodes. So I would have remembered something. I would have definitely remembered Penny sleeping at their apartment. But other than that, could be better. Because could be better. Sorry. Episode 8. The grasshopper experiment is going to go superior. Because I love that Raj spoke. Even though I did not love that it took alcohol for him to speak. Is it really superior? Yes. Because we finally got Penny and Raj talking to each other. Not the way I wanted, because I want him to be able to be comfortable and talk without alcohol. But, like, I enjoyed that whole thing. I love the shockness. I wasn't shocked. Definitely go rewatch this episode with me. Definitely go watch my reaction to this episode because I wasn't shocked. I think my face went like... My face goes like a lot in this episode. Especially in like Wizards Beyond Waiver Plays, High School Musical Series, iCarly, which I'm still mad about. And the movies and the... So make sure you check out all the stuff I react to. And make any recommendations. Not shows, because I'm like busy with Big Bang Theory, as well as Wizards Beyond Waverly Place, and then Summer I Turn Pretty is coming back, so I'm gonna be pretty busy with the shows. But for movies, which forget I just said anything. I have like no time for reaction to movies. But anyways, back to the grasshopper experiment. I enjoyed that episode a lot. I remember it. It was all about his arranged marriage. And he actually ended up liking her. And she's like, yeah, no, it's not happening. Well, I'm just here to make my parents happy. Alright. So, episode 9. I can already tell you which episode this is going. It is the Cooper Half Disorder Polarization. This is going good. No, this is going good. I'm only putting it as good because I hated that Leonard and Sheldon were fighting. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it. I don't think I even liked the feel of it, of the episode, total completely. So, yeah, no, that's going to good. Could be better, but I did not like that episode. Honestly, I'm gonna put it on could be better, because I feel like they could have done it a little better. I did enjoy, like, I enjoy that Penny goes and supports her new friends, even though she doesn't understand anything that they're doing or anything they're talking about. But honestly, I feel like that episode could have been better. So I lied. There is stuff for could be better. Episode 10, the Lupin Field Decay. That was just a weird episode. But I understand because Leonard did not, like, want to lie to Penny that she wasn't really good, which usually happens in a lot of shows. But I enjoyed them. Well, Sheldon, I think Sheldon was like peak Sheldon in this episode. So I'm actually gonna put this as excellent because I love when Sheldon gets like that, and I love when Leonard's like, "Oh no, what did you do? We made up this dude. Why are we?" Because like Sheldon did not want to lie. Sheldon did not want to lie. So he made it not a lie anymore. Okay. Okay, Sheldon. Next one is episode 11. See, this might have been the episode where I confused, like, Howard's mom yelling. Even though she wasn't yelling at him, she was, like, yelling at what's going on with Sheldon or whatever. And it is the pancake batter anomaly. This is when Sheldon was sick. I am putting this as excellent. Because, again, this was peak Sheldon. And I love when Sheldon gets like that. Yeah, it could be annoying too, but this was like a perfect episode. And I love the friends like hiding out from Sheldon because of how he gets when he's sick, which is normal. But he like really goes over the top. Penny ended up taking care of him, and when they got caught, or shall I say when Leonard got caught, perfect. So that was I would put that as superior. You know what? I'm putting that superior. Because I enjoyed that a lot. I don't know why, but I did. Next one. Oh, this is going to be excellent. Because again, it's another highlight of Sheldon's. This episode 12, the Jerusalem duality. That is excellent. Because he just went nuts. Because there was a prodigy wanting to come to school. And he fixed the problem. And was figuring out everything that Sheldon couldn't figure out. And it reminded me a lot of the episode from Zoe 101. When Megan Cosgrove made an appearance and was like overshadowing Quinn. So it gave me a lot of that episode vibes. So yeah, I like that episode. Excellent. I feel like so far the way I'm ranking these are actually the way they are in my world. Alright, the next one is the Bat Jar Conjectures. So that was episode 13. So this also was not like an episode that I like always think back to. But this was like a Jeopardy style episode. This was almost like Boy Meets World's episode where they competed against schools. And Leonard and Sheldon, once again, was top Sheldon. But I'm going to say it's good. I like Penny falling asleep at the competition. I like that they got Leslie, aka Darlene, to be on their team to like show Sheldon off. I just did not like Sheldon not listening to his teammate on his new team because he would have had it right. He would have won. So, but then I did like the last clip where Penny is testing them on like pop culture. So, yeah, that's good. The Nerd Fauna Annihilation, episode 14. So this episode made me mad at Penny, kinda. Because she, like, told him to stop. Like, just throw out all the, nerdy stuff or whatever. I forget why she was so angry. Was she, like, going through, like, a thing with a boy and she always takes it out on them for whatever reason? And then they had the time traveler thing, which made me talk a lot about, especially on Patreon, if there was such a thing as time traveling, wouldn't we know that somehow? Wouldn't we know that? Come on, somebody in the future definitely came back and changed something in the past. What do we know? I'm going to put this as... It's not an episode I think back on a lot. Same with the Bat Jar. But that was good. I think this could have been better. I probably really did enjoy it. I probably enjoyed it a lot. But, not as much as I like a lot of these other episodes. Alright, now we're going to the 3 episodes I most recently watched. So I remember a lot better than all these other ones. So episode 15, the pork chop indeterminacy. So that's when we met another member of Sheldon's family, and that is his sister. And Raj went through like an experiment, and he was able to talk to her. And then at the end, it did not work out. I actually enjoyed this episode. I love the scenes with Sheldon and his sister. I'm gonna say excellent, cause I loved the scenes with her yell like, "Excuse me, you don't get to tell me who I could date or hook up with or whatever. If you want to be a brother, great, but no. Yeah, so I enjoyed that episode. I'm gonna say excellent. Plus, there's another one where we get to meet his family, and I think I liked that episode better than the one with the mom, even though I appreciated the mom. Alright, so next up would be the peanut reaction. I just kept yelling at Howard throughout this whole episode. Episode 16, the peanut reaction. Howard. You do not give yourself an allergic reaction to keep your friend away from a party. No. I did talk a lot also about Penny and Sheldon's friendship, frenemy, whatever you want them. So this is going to be excellent. Oh, Edwin, I would say, oh wait. You know what, go back into episode 15. I would have put that as superior if we had a scene with Penny and the sister alone. I forgot, yes. I actually really loved that episode, and I would have put it up in superior if we had a scene with Penny and the sister, with Sheldon's sister. I think that was like the one thing that we were missing. Because I would have loved to see Penny explain Sheldon's friends to her. That's like the one thing we were missing. If we got that, it would have been superior. But going back to the peanut reaction, I was just like, Howard. But we got a kiss, another kiss. And she was sober this time. So it would be in good, because I was just mad at Howard, but because of the kiss, it was definitely deserving to be an excellent. Now the season finale, the Tangerine Factor, episode 17. That is going up to superior. I loved that episode so much. Because we got everything. Really. We got everything. We got Howard being we got Raj not talking. We got Penny yelling at Sheldon and Leonard. She didn't yell at Sheldon, well, to sit down, yes. But she was doing her usual not understanding what Sheldon was saying. But I understood. I actually finally understood something that Sheldon was saying about the cat. So I was proud of myself. And then they're going on a date. Leonard and Penny are going on a date. the cat's alive, people. So that was like the perfect ending to the season. Like, all season, I was rooting for them, and they're finally going on a date together. I did take a peek, not on purpose, because when you get out of Max, they go right to the next episode. There was a little peek that the date doesn't go that well, but I'm hoping they're lying to me. But other than that, that was, I don't know anything. I don't really know what happens in the next episode, but I'm going to be watching that in about 5 minutes after I get off of this video. So on that note, make sure you subscribe to join me as I start season 2 of The Big Bang Theory. But looking at this tier list, I think everything is where it's supposed to be. I honestly didn't think there could be betters, because I kind of want to put the dumpling paradox in forgettable, because I honestly, you know what? We're putting that down there, because it was forgettable. I really didn't remember that episode at all. So, until I did the pictures. So, I probably actually really enjoyed it. I don't know, I'm going to have to go rewatch my reaction to that episode and see if that was one of the episodes that I put, like, down here. I know there was, like, 2 episodes that I put down here. That might have been one of them. I might be wrong. One of the excellents may have been down here. But, I mean, your opinions change after you watch more episodes. So, let's see. In Superior, we have the first episode, and then episode 8, episode 11, episode 17. Excellent is 2, 5, 10, 12, 15, 16. Good is 3, 4, 6, 13. Could be better, 9 and 14. Only because it felt like it was lacking something, those 2 episodes. And then Forgettable is number 7. Because it was forgettable. Honestly, sorry, Howard. I know the episode was, like, focused on you. But, maybe that's why it was forgettable. But there we have it. There's my tier list. What did you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? You probably disagree with a lot of these things, which I'm okay with. Everyone has different opinions on episodes and on shows and on movies. Where would we be if we all agreed? So yeah, let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. I'm also going to put the link to the tier list. So you all could do it as well. And then you can put it on social media and tag me at Goerlich, pretty much on everything except YouTube and Facebook. And show me what your tier list looks like. Or you don't do that at all. Just tell me if you agree or disagree. Actually, I think now that I think about it, I think you actually get to see what other people do the tiers, right? If they're saved publicly and all of that. So yeah, save it publicly and I'll check them out and see who agrees and who disagrees. But if not, let me know in the comments if you agreed with my tier list. And make sure you check out my reactions to season 1 and subscribe if you want to see season 2 with me. And check out my Patreon, because again, the videos on there are like 35 minutes long, while the videos on YouTube are like 11 minutes. So you get a lot more, and they get up on Patreon a lot quicker. Usually either the night I record or the day after I record. And my community over there is slowly growing, which I am thankful for and hope to see it continue growing because it would be super helpful for me and my writing and doing these reactions. So, there we have it. My tier list. Subscribe. Check out Patreon. What else? What else? What else? And check out my other videos as well. Alright. I think that's it. Okay. Bye, everyone.